The UFC heads back to the North October 18th with a middleweight main event and a solid co-main event. I'm going to break down this main card. We got all the fights on the main card now, and it's an exciting fight night, a solid fight night in Vancouver, in the North, in Canada. We actually have a solid fight night as Canadians. I'm excited for it. I'm going to break down those fights. We're going to get into some of the details of those fights, and I'm going to give a quick prediction of who I think is going to win. Early prediction. But without further ado, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into this breakdown, boys. So the main event of UFC Fight Night Vancouver, October 18th, is Reinier versus Anthony Hernandez, 5-round main event in Vancouver. This is a very unexpected fight. We did not see this coming out. I did not see this coming at all. I kind of predicted this a few videos ago. I was talking about the most active division being the middleweight division, and in that thumbnail, I had Reinier and Anthony Hernandez, and I also said that this would be a great matchup, a very high potential matchup that we could have seen. I just didn't expect it to be said this soon, to be released this soon, to be made this soon, but I'm hyped. It's a great fight. It's an insanely solid main event. Very solid main event for Canada, I will be honest. I mean, JDM versus Bilal was a great main event for 315. I was there live 315. It was a good fight card and, a decent pay-per-view. But this is a fight night. Main event is solid, very solid. This will prove who is going to be the future title challenger, guaranteed, right? I mean, Dana said it. He said the fighter who's going to fight Hamzat next will most likely be Imavov, Baralho, Hernandez, or De Ridder. It's one of those four for sure. So maybe Baralho versus Imavov is a lackluster fight, boring fight, goes the distance. Maybe Imavov wins, maybe Baralho wins, but it's a boring fight. And then we got De Ridder, Hernandez. Maybe one of them gets a flashy finish or a big finish. They could get a title shot over those guys fighting in Paris in a couple of weeks. So you never know. Most likely it's going to be Imavov or Baralho, but this defines who's going to be next in line afterwards. And I'm hyped for this fight. This is a great fight, a 5-round fight. And I don't think it goes 5 rounds. I mean, this is a clash of styles a little bit. De Ridder, super goofy. We've seen that. And Hernandez is solid. His cardio is nasty. He's like a middleweight Marab. We see it time and time again. He's a middleweight Marab. He seems to drag guys around. He just beat the shit out of Roman Dolidze for 4 rounds until he choked him out and dragged him across the octagon, while De Ridder just went 5 hard rounds with Whitaker, and it was very close. That was a super close fight, but De Ridder was marching forward nonstop. His gas tank, we saw him go 5 rounds, and his gas tank was good. So I'm very excited to see how this one's going to play out. Both these guys have good cardio. Their styles are very awkward, and honestly, it's going to be very interesting. And it's a very tough breakdown. Very, very tough fight to predict. Very tough fight to break down. But I am going to go and make a video breaking down this fight closer to this fight date. But early prediction, I'm thinking Hernandez is going to get De Ridder tired. I think he's going to drag De Ridder into very late round 4, round 5. I don't see an early finish in this fight. I don't see an early stoppage by any means. I see this one going late, and I see there being a late finish in round 4 or round 5 by Hernandez. Maybe De Ridder could pull it off, and De Ridder is that goofball. He could get it done. But I do think Hernandez, what he showed in his last fight was just dominance. And his cardio is a little bit too good for De Ridder. But it's a great main event. Great main event in Canada. Great main event in Vancouver. I am going to try my best to go. But we will see how that goes. And we will see what the rest of the card ends up being like. But right now, I think we have the full main card. We're going to move on to the next fight, though. My early pick is going to be Hernandez. I think he could find a late finish in round 4 or round 5. But I will be rooting De Ridder. I do like RDR. And I think either way, either of these guys winning is beneficial for the division because they're both on a solid streak right now, and they both deserve that chance at a title shot. So great main event, though, in Vancouver. We move on to the co-main event, which was already released a little while back. Fiorot versus Jasmine Jasudavicius. I believe this is the co-main. It's not 100%, but this should be the co-main. Fiorot ranked number 2. Jasmine Jasudavicius ranked number 5. Jasmine's on a massive streak right now. They both fought in Montreal. I watched both these women fight. Fiorot lost to Valentina Shevchenko. Fair loss. It was a close fight, but she did just clinch up against the fence. Didn't really do too much. Didn't get her offense going. It was kind of a boring fight. While on the other hand, Jasmine just ragdolled Andrade and subbed her in round 1 within a minute. So completely different outcomes for both these women. And Jasmine is on a super long win streak. She's looked great. She's a dominant wrestler. Early pick, I'm going Jasmine Jasudavicius. I think Fiorot's strong. She's powerful. She's got good striking. She could definitely win this fight. I will be rooting and I will be picking Jasmine Jasudavicius, not just because she's Canadian, I promise, guys, but she is solid. She's solid everywhere. Her ground game is dominant. in the striking. She's gotten a lot better, and she's had some tough fights early in her career that she's bounced back from, and I think she looks good now. She's been on a really good streak, and I think she keeps that streak up. Fiorot is just a little bit too slow for my liking. I don't know if this is going to be a 5-rounder. It should be a 5-rounder, but we'll see. I think it might be just a 3-rounder, but it is a good fight nonetheless, and it should be the co-main event. Early pick, I'm going to go Jasmine. I think she'll get the wrestling going. We saw Valentina get the wrestling going and beat Fiorot. I think Jasmine does the same thing. She'll wrestle Fiorot, get her tired, maybe submit her, maybe find a submission. Jasmine's submission game is very good. She's one of the only WMMA fighters who has multiple Darce chokes. I don't know if there's any other women's fighters who have Darce chokes, but Jasmine is one of them. She's got multiple Darce chokes, and she just got a rear naked over Andrade. Very dominant performance, and I think she could grapple and wrestle Fiorot till she's tired and maybe find a late sub. So I'm going Jasmine as the early pick, but this is a pretty good co-main event. We move on to the next fight, which I think is going to be the feature fight, Vera versus Zahabi. I just saw Zahabi also fight in Montreal, beat Jose Aldo, and people have mixed opinions on that. It was a very close fight. I saw it live. It could have gone either way. It should have been a split decision, honestly. And it sucks, but I know why they picked Zahabi. I think they did pick Zahabi just because of the future of his career. And he did have a dominant end to that third round that kind of put a stamp on it. I mean, Aldo just seemed like he quit at the end of it. So I think Zahabi did deserve to win that fight, but it was very close. Should have been a split decision. And it sucked to have seen Aldo lose, but Zahabi did call out Vera. He wanted to fight Vera before. Now he's got that fight with Vera. And Vera's on the decline of his career. This guy has not been fighting solid. He has just been low volume, not hungry to win. Doesn't seem like he has another chance. After losing to Sean O'Malley, I think he realized, I'm not going to get another title shot. And it seems like he just kind of quit on himself. Lost to Figueiredo, lost to Sean O'Malley, and now he's fighting Zahabi. So it'll be close. I think this is going to be a close fight. Don't see any wrestling going on here. It's going to be striking. And, Zahabi has been clipped. He got clipped by Aldo, almost got knocked out, got soccer kicked in the head, somehow survived. I don't really see Vera landing a head kick and knocking Zahabi out, but maybe he always could. He's always live to do that, but I am going to go Zahabi by decision. I think Vera's very tough. Zahabi's very tough, but Zahabi still throws. That's the problem, is Vera doesn't throw enough. Chito Vera just doesn't throw enough anymore. He doesn't seem to get his volume going, get his timing going. He always loses round one. He's going to lose round one, and if he loses 2 or 3, he's going to lose the fight, right? So I think Zahabi will get round 1, round 2. Maybe Chito will pick it up in round 3, but it'll be too late. So give me Zahabi as the quick pick, probably by decision, and I don't know if he'll be the favorite, but I think he should be, just because of the fact that Chito Vera has just looked really slow, really unathletic in his past couple of fights. I was looking for the word unathletic. He hasn't looked hungry. He hasn't looked like he can bring it, like he can bring a fight to his opponents anymore. And so for that reason, I'm going Zahabi. Even though he's the older guy, I think he'll actually bring a fight. He'll actually throw hands, and I think he'll win a decision just because of the fact that Chito is so very tough. We move on, though, to the final fight that was announced. Holland versus Malott. This should be the main card opener. And Holland said it. He wants to fight 6 times this year. He's going to get it. He is going to get it. He fought Reinier de Ridder. He fought, who did he fight after that? Luque. He fought Luque, Reinier de Ridder. Oh my goodness. Who did he fight in between? I'm trying to think. He went on a 2-fight win streak. Who did he beat? Oh my goodness. He beat, what's his name? Gunnar Nelson. No, sorry. He beat Gunnar Nelson, then Luque, and then just lost to D-Rod. He's on 4 fights already in 2025. This is going to be his 5th fight. He's fighting Mike Malott. Oh my God, Kevin Holland is so active. But this is not a good time for Kevin Holland to come back. Obviously, he does do these bounce backs. He constantly comes back again and again and again. But he got beat up by D-Rod. He got beat up bad. He got dropped nonstop by D-Rod in the big 2025. I mean, chuck up the rose emoji, man. Jesus. Kevin Holland lost in the big 2025 to D-Rod by decision. Just got beat up for 3 rounds and got dropped multiple times. It was a close fight. It was a scrap. It was a good fight, but Kevin Holland didn't look very good. And he should have finished D-Rod multiple times on the ground. Should have finished him on the feet as well. Had him injured in so many moments. Just didn't do it. And D-Rod pulled through, landed the bigger shots. And I think Mike Malott can do that. I do. I am picking a lot of the Canadians here, all right? I am going to. I'm Canadian, but Mike Malott can pull through. He can land big shots as well. We just saw him knock down and finish Charles Radke in the second round. Had a good first round with Radke. He fought, what's his name? Trevin Giles. not that long ago either. Also, I think that was in like Edmonton. Fought him, beat him by decision. He played it very safe in that fight. His only fight where he hasn't gone to finish, and then he just finished Charles Radke, dominant fashion as well. Dropped him brutally, and then finished him with nasty ground and pound. I think he can do the same thing to Holland. I don't see Holland finding a fluke Darce choke or a fluke choke on Mike Malott. Malott is very compact, very tough to submit, and I think if he is going to get finished, he's going to be by KO. And I don't see Holland being the lengthy striker that he used to be, that is as hungry as he used to be. I think Malott is going to land big shots inside the pocket, take Kevin Holland down, play this very smart. He's already gone through this, okay? He's already gone through this trying to get into the rankings. He fought Neil Magny. Holland is literally an alternate. He's like looking in a mirror. It's like Neil Magny looking in a mirror. Just Kevin Holland's better than Neil Magny. All right? And this is a bit of a tougher test than Neil Magny for Mike Malott. But Malott knows now that he needs to dig deep to win these fights, to get into the rankings. I think he's going to do it, and I think he's going to do it in a nice fashion. I think Kevin Holland is coming back a bit too soon after that loss to D-Rod. He got beat up bad, man, and I think Mike Malott can, find some holes in Kevin Holland's game, because Holland does have a lot of holes, and he can be finished. He can be injured, and I think Mike Malott will do that. So give me Mike Malott, man. I think he's going to find a finish as the early pick in this fight. I'm going with a lot of the Canadians, but I do think they're on a roll right now. And when they're in Vancouver, when they're in Canada, at 315, I think it was, 4 out of 6 of them won. And, I mean, Kyle Propolic got brought up on short notice against BSD. Terrible matchmaking. And, Beksa Almakon flatlined Brad Katona, and Beksa's got power. So I think the Canadians get it done here on the main card. Jasmine Jasdavicius, Eamon Zahabi, Mike Malott. I think they all get it done. So give me Mike Malott, man. Great overall main card. Great card for UFC Fight Night Vancouver. I'm very excited for this one. I'm really going to try to get some tickets. We'll see what happens. Either way, maybe I'll just go. I don't know. I don't think they have a presser or anything, but either way, great fight night. Canada's actually got a good one, man, and this might almost be better than 315. If the fights are as good as the matchups, we've got ourselves a good one on our hands, boys. If you guys did enjoy the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop it down in the comments what you guys think about this fight night, and I will catch you boys in the next one. See you.